Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. In today's video, I just did a little get ready with me. I played with some things that I haven't touched in a long time, and I also played with a couple new things. Most importantly, the star of the show, the new Bella Beauty Bar Angels of Illumination Volume 3 palette. This is beautiful, and I'm really super excited about it. I think it is glorious. I will have a video with this on my Instagram and TikTok. It might already be up on my TikTok by the time this video goes up because I tend to post on TikTok early. Yes, it'll be on my Instagram the day after this video goes up. The same day that it launches, actually. It's launching on November 8th. I want to say at 12 p.m. EST. Let me double check that. Let me get all my ducks in a row. Yes, launching November 8th at 12 p.m. EST. And I do have an affiliate code with the brand. You can use my code battybean in all caps to save 10% on their site. I really like their products. I really liked the collab with M. Jones, the Celestial Garden. I really liked the Strange and Unusual, and I'm really liking this one so far. I think it's beautiful to work with. So yeah, like I said, we're just gonna do a full face get ready with me today. I really like how my makeup came out. I'm really excited to share the process with you and just chit chat, hang out. I love doing these videos with you, and it's gonna be fun. Before we hop into it, let me just give you my accessory details. These plugs are Love Kills Boutique. I don't know where this choker's from. And this is just a Neff brand beanie. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and play with some makeup. Hello, my friends. How's it going? We are just gonna get into it. I've already primed first with the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer, and then threw my e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter on top. And then I started my brows, and now we're gonna move on. If I forget to mention something while I'm chit-chatting, it'll always be down in the description box, as usual, never changes. So let's dive in. For foundation, lately I've been mixing my Bite Beauty Changemaker. Mine's in the shade L15. With my Fenty Ease Droplet All Over Glow Enhancer in the shade Pink Pearl. The Bite one's no longer available. The Bite brand is no longer available. But I got re-inspired to use this after my complexion declutter. Same with that Rare Beauty Primer and this. I've been mixing this with my foundation, so just do a little bloop there. Mix it all together and dot it around my face. I guess really I was inspired to use foundation again in general after my complexion declutter because I hadn't been wearing foundation lately. How are you doing, by the way? How's your November so far? Obviously I'm feeling very festive. I love the holidays. I love Halloween, but I love the holidays as well. It just makes me feel so happy. I feel like sometimes I don't fit in because it's like the Halloween lovers don't usually love Christmas, and then the Christmas lovers don't usually love Halloween. So I'm just sitting here like, I love both with my whole heart. It's just, all of it is the best time of year for me. I'm just using a Salem Cosmetics sponge. I love the sponges from Salem Cosmetics. They are so bouncy and so wonderful. And she was so kind and sent me 2 new ones. And I'm so grateful because I really needed to pick up some new ones because they're wonderful. Just got done eating breakfast and we finished the last episode of Love is Blind. Up until now, the season finale is next week, which might be up by the time this video goes out. I don't know if this video is coming out before or after the finale, but I'm so excited. It's just so bad and horrible and such a train wreck, and I can't stop watching. Gonna use my Milk Makeup Flex Concealer in the shade 3N. Are you watching Love is Blind? What do you think? It's just like such a bad show, but I love it so much. I'll never stop watching it. Every time there's a new season, I'm like, dang, this again? All right, put it on. I'm going to work today, but I just wanted to get some filming done before I go into the salon. And I wanted to play with some new palettes. Well, one's like new to me, but one is new and it's coming out after this video goes up, I think. I think that's my plan. So I think the season finale of Love is Blind won't be out yet because I definitely want this video up before that palette launches. I'll get to that later though. What's new with you? How's your life? How was Halloween? Do you have plans for the holidays yet? I would love to hear it down below. I feel like November is already whizzing past us. It's crazy. Like, it's only the 4th. As I'm filming this video, it's literally the 4th. But my gosh, I feel like mentally it's already like halfway over. It's wild. I feel like if you work in any kind of industry where you schedule appointments all the time, like I do with my salon, and really even planning content, I feel like I'm mentally just so much farther ahead, and it throws me off on the present sometimes. I'm gonna throw on a little cream blush. I'll go back in with a little bit more later, but this is the Melt cream blush. I can't open it because my hands are slippery. In Daydreamer. It's so pretty. I'm just gonna grab a little bit on my sponge, tap some around my nose, just so I have kind of a underlying base of this going on before I set my face with powder and go in with bronzer and stuff. And then I'll add a little bit more because I find these creams I can actually use with a light hand on top of powder and nothing bad happens. So that's cool. And again, I'm only going in with a little bit of this because it's very pigmented and I want it to stay in my control. We've been watching Cabinet of Curiosities as well. Have you seen that? It's on Netflix. It's so good. Every episode is different. It's all kind of like spooky, eerie vibes, and I really like it. We've only seen the first, I think we're 5.5 episodes in because I fell asleep the other night. Not because it was boring, but because I'm an old lady and I get exhausted. I want to try to go to St. Augustine soon. I'm not a beach person like at all, but I love the town of St. Augustine. It's like one of my favorites, and I haven't been since like last Christmas time, and I want to go again. I might try to go one of these upcoming Sundays just for like a little day trip. Wait for a day when it's fairly cool out. Few and far between here in Florida, but we have a couple cool days coming up in like 2 weeks. I stalk my weather app this time of year. I'm like, please just give me an ounce of cold weather. Thank you very much. All right, I'm gonna set my under eyes now with my Sigma powder in Vanilla Bean. This is getting really low. Like I'm getting fairly close to being out of this. And then I will start using probably my KVD one again because I don't mind that powder. I'm just gonna use this Sigma F12 brush and I'm just gonna press it under my eyes just so that I don't get any creases or anything like that. And kind of around my mouth as well because I get creasy from talking and smiling and being expressional and all those things. And then for the rest of my face, I'm gonna use this very broken NYX High Gloss Finishing Powder. This is truly on its last leg. I think I'll only get another couple days with this one. But I'm gonna take this fluffier brush, the F24 from Sigma, and I just kind of lightly pat it in these crumbles and then shake off the brush so I don't have crumbles on the brush. And then I'll set the perimeters of my face. I have plenty more of those powders to go around for myself for a while. But I try to use them until they're literally gone because I'm pretty sure this got discontinued and it breaks my heart. So I'm gonna soak in every last second of it while I have it. Still need to see Smile. I heard it was good. I just haven't gotten around to seeing it yet. Maybe I'll see it this weekend. It just has not happened yet and I want to get around to it. All right, bronzer. I've been using my Huda Beauty Glowish one. It's in the shade Lights. I got inspired to use this for my bronzer collection video, which I think might be up by the time this video goes up, that or it's going up right after. But just stay tuned. I've been a decluttering maniac lately. I've already filmed my complexion products, bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. So all of that is coming very soon. Just stay tuned. It was very fun for me. Very therapeutic, and I feel just really excited and inspired to use stuff again. Like this Daydreamer blush, I haven't used that in a hot minute. Just bronzing up the nose area a little bit, making it on my cheekbones a bit. And again, I am gonna go back in with a little bit more blush since I did mute it out a little bit with these powders, but I wanted a little bit of that underlying glow peeking through first. All right, so grabbing a little bit more of that Melt blush, just tapping in a little bit and just lightly pressing over top. I don't know why this particular cream I'm able to use on powders like this, but I've never had a problem. It always looks really nice, so. I discovered that on accident because I really wanted to use one of these one day, but then I'd already set my face and I was like, well, here goes nothing. This one can definitely look intimidating if you're a ghost like me, but as long as you use a really light hand, it's just such a beautiful color. Now for freckles, I'm gonna start with my Colourpop Soft Brown Freckle Pen, which again, I don't really love this because it dries out on me really fast whenever I do use it. Like I can only get a little bit out of it before it's like unusable for me. And then I have to try again the next day, but I'm just trying to get use out of it, use it up, you know, just kind of getting a basis down. Those look really polka dotty, so I'm just gonna press them into the skin a little bit, blend them a little bit more, diffuse them out. And then I'm gonna take my good old Freck XL, where's the label? There it is. This is almost gone, like I am scraping the edges to get the last little bit out. I do have another one that I could open, but try to savor this as long as I possibly can before I have to retire it for a new one. I feel like I'm about to finish up a lot of stuff here soon. So that's nice. Gonna add a couple defined ones around the nose and top of my like cheeks, under eye area a little bit. And I'll just go through and tap everything out. I'm gonna let this one sit a little bit longer though. I like that one too. look nice and defined. While that's sitting, I'm gonna dip into this palette, the star of the show today, the Angels of Illumination number 3 from Bella Beauty Bar. This is the one that's launching, I wanna say the 8th. I'll have all those launch details in my intro. But I wanna use Perseus as my highlighter today because it looks absolutely stunning. I'm gonna tap that guy out really quick. Beautiful, 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 cute. This is just a Colourpop F33 brush. Just gonna grab some of that and then pop some on my nose. Oh, that's so pretty. And then on the cheeks. Ooh, okay, that is holy pigment. All right. I only used a very light hand too. Holy cow. I'm gonna squish that into the skin a little bit. Oh, that is pretty though. I love that. What a beautiful shadow, my goodness. And it's perfect because it looks like nothing, and then when it hits the light, it's like bam. Ooh, that is so exciting. Okay, well, I'm gonna spray my face now. I'm gonna set it with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip, and then we'll move on to the eyes. All right, let's do the thing. I'm gonna prime my eyes. I've been using my trusty, for me at least, nobody else likes this, Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I haven't used this in a hot minute, and I've been using it again this week, and I just love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I'm almost out of it, actually. I'm getting pretty low. But I have a million other primers, so I'm not gonna repurchase it like this second. I'll use up some of my other things first, and I'm just using a random dual-ended brush from e.l.f. to blend that out because my nails are too long to blend out my eyelids by myself. So again, I'm gonna be using that Angels of Illumination 3 palette, but I'm also gonna use my Cinderella palette from Sigma to help out with the mattes. I did just film a video with this on my TikTok and Instagram, and I think that'll be up the day before this video goes up, that or it's coming very soon if it's not already up. But yeah, I did a video dedicated to just that over there if you need to see it in action. It's been around for a while, so it's nothing new. Let's see, where to begin? I want to do something kind of bluey, greeny-ish. I think that'll be pretty. And I'll probably bring that highlight I put on my face in the inner corner because I think it's really pretty. Let me start with Courtyard from the Sigma palette. And I'm going to use the dual-ended brush that came in the palette. This fluffy side is an E38. Just gonna grab some of that, and I'm just going to start lightly dusting this in the outer corner and fluffing it through the rest of the crease. Just grabbing a little bit at a time because I don't want this to get too carried away too fast because I want another shade to be the dark shade. I want this to be like my blending shade. I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to finally try Sigma this year because so much of their stuff is so good. I love their blushes and bronzers, and I've been very pleasantly pleased with the eyeshadows as well. Like, they're not like necessarily my #1 favorite or anything like that, but I've been happily impressed with them. It's such a pretty like muted grayish green color. It's really cute. All right, I'm gonna deepen things up a little bit with Hopeful. I'm gonna use this E27 brush. It's not dirty, it just has a little bit of stainage from something else I used before. And I'm just gonna kind of pop this in the outer corner and kind of smudge it through about half of the crease, not taking it all the way. I want it to be more so focused in the outer corner. And I'll tuck a little on the outer part of the lower lash line as well. And then just have that all kind of blend into the green before I go in with my shimmers, because those are definitely gonna be the star of the show for this look. And I will be playing with the Angels of Illumination 3 on my Instagram and TikTok again as well, so just stay tuned for an additional look. I think that'll be up the day after this video goes up, like the day it launches, I think. I'm gonna take my brush now that I used with that first shade, but I'm not gonna take any additional product because it's not necessary. And I'm just gonna lightly buff at those edges just a little bit more. I'm already pretty happy with what everything is doing, but just to blend it a little bit further. All right, moving on to the lid, I'm gonna take my Unearthly Cosmetics Glimmer Grasp Glitter Glue. I'm just gonna take the packing side of that Sigma dual-ended brush. It is an E54. Just gonna take a little bloop of that glitter primer and plop it on the lid. More so focused in the front and just having it kind of fade into the mattes in the outer corner. So what I wanna do is I wanna use Cassiopeia faded into Aries. I think that'll be super, super cute. So I'm just gonna take that same sticky brush with Cassiopeia Look how just beautiful and shimmery and textured that is. I love. And I'm gonna plop that on the front part of my eye. And I'm gonna kind of stretch it to the top towards where things are deepening in the outer corner. But I'm not gonna bring that all the way down. I'm gonna bring it down kind of all the way in the front. And then I want it to just diagonal up. So it's like, if you do this, the top half is the light shade and then Aries will be on the bottom. I'm actually gonna stretch that inner corner in just a little bit more, like a little further in towards my nose area. Just to kind of extend that and dramatize it and enlargen my eye a little bit. That is not a word, enlargen. It is now. This isn't a super flat brush, so I'm not necessarily trying to be like crazy precise. Just getting the vibe. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna flip that brush over now and take Aries, and that's gonna kind of go on this bottom diagonal and fade into it. I thought this would be a really pretty shade to kind of fade into the mattes because it's not like as sparkly, but it still has a really good richness to it. And then I'll kind of just go between both sides of my brush, just kind of blending them together until I like the vibe. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I love it. I love that so much. I think that's beautiful. I do want to take a little bit of Cassiopeia on that lower part as well, like right in the front. I think that little extra twinkle just adds a little something. It's so cute. Oh, I think that is so pretty. I'm gonna take Perseus now, what I used as my face highlight, and I'm gonna pop that in the inner corner. I think that like baby pink flash just goes with these bluey greeny tones really, really well. I'm also just gonna wipe off my blending brush that I was using earlier with that first shade, grab a little bit more of Perseus, and I'm just gonna dibble dabble a little bit on my brow bone. Just for a little extra sparkle and shine, why not? You see how wet my eyes look? It's so pretty. Bella Beauty Bar makes amazing shimmers. I truly cannot get enough, but I'm going to finish up my look now. I'm gonna throw on my lashes and eye pencil and something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. And this is the final look. I love how it came out. I love kind of this sea foamy, bluey greeny with the pink. I think it's a really good combo. I had fun doing this look. I think my makeup looks good. I feel good, and I'm excited to wear it for the rest of the day. The eye pencil I threw in, I think this is called Mint from Odin's Eye, but I'll have it in the description box. It's not written on it, so I don't know off the top of my head, but I think it's called Mint. These lashes are from Salem Cosmetics. They're the style Valentine. I really like these, actually. I like the little flick in the outer corner. And then on my lips, I pulled out an old one. It's Cherish from Sugar Pill. So yeah, that's the look. I hope you like it. Let's zoom out and finish up this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. I had fun just hanging out, doing my makeup, playing with some things. I've been loving revisiting some older stuff. I'm definitely super inspired to be doing that right now just with my declutter series that's going on. So prepare to see more throwbacks. It's gonna be a good time. I'm also just loving this palette so far. I think it is beautiful. These shimmers are just amazing, and I'm really excited to continue diving into it because it's just lovely. I like the theming a lot. It's wonderful. So super excited about that one. I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you interested in picking this palette up? Have you tried any of the things that I played with today? Let's chat down below. Let's hang out. If you made it to the end of this video, why don't you leave me, I don't know. You know, why don't you leave me a black emoji? Because I'm wearing a lot of black today. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I feel like today is one of those days where I really wish I didn't work. I just want to play The Sims all day long, like literally for like 8 hours. That's what I want to do today. But alas, it is not that day. It is not my time.